Yo, JD here, Limitless, and as you can see, we are back on F1 2020 once again here today, and this will be my last video before the game actually gets released, and I think this is quite an important one. Maybe not so much for the hardcore players, such as myself and everything, but I know a lot of people on my channel are very new to F1 or haven't got that much experience. And Codemasters have decided for this game to implement a brand new handling mode that pretty much brand new players can use. And you can see in the top right, we got the standard mode and it's going to change into the casual. And what this does is that actually changes the menu layout quite a bit of the options that you can do, the assists that automatically are put on. It just makes it a lot less intimidating, a lot more simplified. And it also changes how the game actually functions as well. So in terms of going off track, the effects are not as significant as you'll be able to see going through into here now. The steering assist and reset to track assist are also available. So that's a brand new feature, basically autopilot, which we haven't seen before. And in this video today, I'm basically going to showcase that, just talk about how it works exactly, how I feel is it going to be beneficial to new players, not even brand new, but players who just want to just increase their skills going up to no assists. I'm going to explain all that today and just show you the difference really between the lap times, and we're just going to go straight into it. So now, going into the assists here, you can see we've got these options: steering assist, braking assist, auto reset to track. And if you're wondering what the two are below, because my webcam is blocking it, that is a dynamic racing line and DRS assist here. So what we're going to do is we'll go run the steering assist on. The only thing that's a bit annoying is that if you turn it off, or sorry, if you turn it on, it automatically runs the braking assist. I would have quite liked it if they separated that individually, in my personal opinion. But now we're going to run with the steering assist on, and I'm just going to talk through of just how it feels straight away, because I'm really keen to actually try this, and especially someone who has quite a bit of experience in these games now. I think almost 10 years I've been almost league racing, so it's a long time. First thing I noticed straight away is that it literally sucks you to this racing line. It's very hard to deviate off this racing line, and it's like a weird gravitational pull to the line, if it makes sense. And automatically, when you're running in this casual mode, it automatically puts you in automatic gears, funny enough, with ABS on and full traction control. So you don't have the option to turn off auto gears, change it to manual, turn off traction control or ABS. That is all default standard. You can't do anything about that whatsoever, because of course this is really designed for completely brand new players. And running off the track here, I'm trying to showcase of just the function of it, trying to stick to the racing line and the auto reset function, which we'll see soon. It's I think it's going to be quite beneficial, and straight away I quite liked it. I felt for people who just have no idea where to go, like for example, like Hanoi, when I did that recently, now I feel I'm a decent player at these games, and I had no idea where to go, and I was struggling really badly. So imagine someone who's never even put on a wheel or anything before. They're going to find that like an absolute nightmare, and I know how daunting and intimidating it really can be. And if you want to learn a track, one of the worst things is not being able to complete a lap at all, by just spinning out, not knowing where to go, having zero confidence. It can be really demotivating, in my opinion. And I think having this feature, although I don't think it would be competitive to use online or anything at all, I think it's a very good stepping stone into becoming a lot more competitive, if that makes sense. But now we're going to do an actual lap of this, so with the steering and braking assist, ABS, traction on, automatic gears, and just see how it goes. And again, the feeling of this is that it just sucks you to the racing line. If you try and go off the racing line, the game, my wheel and webcam are in perfect sync, it will just suck you back into it. It's like a Tesla autopilot. Tesla did a Formula 1 team. This is what it would feel like, I would imagine. So yeah, I'm actually quite a big fan of this. And you can see, not carrying that much speed through the corners because it's very, very conservative, I would say, but it feels good. And the only thing I am doing on this lap, and you can't see it because I haven't got a pedal cam, is that I'm not even braking, because there is a braking assist in here. The only thing I'm doing is just steering, just help guiding it to the racing line. And going into this corner, for example, although it says I'm braking at the bottom, I'm not actually braking. I'm literally almost going flat out. I'm just doing a tiny lift, and the game is just braking for me. So the only thing I'm doing is just hanging on to the wheel, really. That's the only thing I'm really doing. And, you know, again, you might think this is a bit extreme, but I know how difficult it is for completely brand new people who have no idea where to go on this track. This is such a great way for them to actually just know the layout, in my opinion. So I was a really big fan of this concept. You can see the lap time's an 18.9. So now we'll go compare it to actually turning off this steering assist and braking assist and see what kind of lap time we can do. You can see I'm just trying to, again, try and drive off it. You can drive off it, but it's very, very hard. It feels like my wheels go break. You can see my wheel here is not in sync with the webcam, and it does the auto reset function along with, when you're in DRS, it does that for you as well. So it makes everything very, very simple for you, pretty much. Very, very simple. And I think it'd be a really, really good way to actually get into this. I really, really do. And you can see now I'm going to turn off the steering and the braking assist and just see how that feels, and then we'll go compare the lap time itself. So now we're going to go into this. So it's still got automatic gears, ABS and traction control, but now the steering is not really doing it for me. So I'm doing the steering itself, and I'm doing the braking and the throttle application itself. So going through here, you can just see immediately, straight away, because the game is not being conservative and it's not hindering me by anything, it's not trying to control the braking or the throttle or the steering. I've got completely free reign of this now. So pretty much it's like driving like how it would be normally. It's just running ABS and the traction control and the automatic gears, which is fine. So you can see already gaining quite a bit of time so far in this lap, almost a second up. You can see going through this corner, carrying a lot more speed. Still has the DRS enabling it for me, so that is still an automatic feature. And I think if you do go off track, it will still auto reset to the track itself. And going through here, just carrying way more speed. But I thought it would actually be a little bit quicker than this. So although it's doing all that steering assist and braking for you, it's not really too bad. And again, I don't think it's going to be competitive, but I think it's going to be a very useful feature, just someone who wants to learn the tracks. And you can see it's a 17.5, which is 1.4 seconds quicker. You know, it's not a huge amount, and I could probably, if I could somehow, go a little bit quicker with the first configuration. But now this is completely no assist, what I am used to. This is what I do in my league races, so I'm having to manually operate the DRS myself, all the brakes, the steering. We've got ABS and traction off, and let's see how fast this is going to be. I've already set a lap of a 16.1, so you can already see straight away that's about a 1.3 second improvement from using the auto full traction and ABS, and you'll just be able to see my fastest lap. And I always say that no assist is the quicker option. It gives you unlimited revs, free reign. I'll actually make a mistake going through here, so this is by no means a perfect lap whatsoever. I always feel, again, yeah, no assist is definitely, if you want to be the very, very top of the game and get the maximum performance and speed out, although it's hard to master, it just gives you that complete free reign. It just gives you so many options rather than just be limited on the traction and everything you can do. It is definitely the way to go if you want to be the fastest as possible. And going through here, see a pretty nice last sector so far. First gear for the extra rotation coming off this last corner. Let's see what the lap time is going to be. And coming across the line, what is this going to be? It's going to be a 15.8. So that is, what did we do? I think we did a 17.4 before. So, you know, a fairly big improvement. But I have been playing these games for a little while now with no assist, but today I just wanted to show you this feature. I thought it was actually a very nice feature, especially for people who are completely brand new and just want to learn this game. I think it's a really cool feature. In terms of it being competitive, I don't think it'd be competitive, but it is just a great stepping stone onto becoming as competitive as you possibly can. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of this, if you're enjoying the new game, the new footage, and if you're looking forward to it. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll catch you soon. Peace.